Coming up, powerlifting personified. Canada's Walter Urban bound for the Guinness Book of World Records again, here on Sports Day in Canada.
Walter, you bench pressed 127, 245 pounds, a new Guinness World Record. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Walter. That's thrilling.
Nothing like Niagara Falls in the fall. What a beautiful day. That's the view from the Ferris wheel, which is one of the main attractions here in the falls, right downtown. Swing on over. There's the field of play. Play on. Hockey Night in Canada, the National Street Hockey Championships. Men's play continues. We're told now that it will be Toronto and Niagara in the women's final. Here are some participation rules of the road for encouraging your children to get involved in sports. Be supportive. Be a positive role model. Above all, make it fun. Sport is about games. It's not about a job. Great things to live by. The power of sport. Well, today, as part of our Sports Day in Canada coverage, we have to tell you that the Guinness Book of World Records is under siege, courtesy of 54-year-old powerlifter Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario. He's been in the Guinness Book of World Records before. He's a World Masters champion, and he's a man for all seasons. A Formula Ford driver. He's also been a parachute champion and a distance runner. Walter Urban goes for the Guinness Book of World Records again today. And to tell us all about it, here's Brenda Irving.
Scott, the excitement's building here on Clifton Hill because it's not every day that we get to see a world record fall, but that's what we're hoping to do today in Niagara Falls. Thanks to the man standing right here, Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario. And Walter, you're hoping to set a Guinness World Book of Records for most weight lifted in a single minute. And you're no stranger to doing this on television, are you?
No, last year, September 15th, I set a world record for the most amount of weight squat lifted in an hour, which is basically the weight on your shoulders and coming down with the weight. And it's typically what people do in the gym today. That was 127,245 pounds in 1 hour. And that's more like marathon training or maybe ultra-marathon training. Today I'm doing a sumo deadlift, which is the weight in between here and bringing it up, which is, again, what people do in the gym. And that'll be trying to get about 10,000 pounds in a minute. And it's like running a 400 versus a marathon.
One of the reasons you attempt these records is because you want to promote drug-free sport and participation, or the fact that you can be any age to get involved in physical fitness.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm very passionate that you could be 50, 60, 70, 80 and still do sports, whether it's swimming, running, biking, find your passion so it doesn't feel like work. And also I'm a big sports fan, and so many times my heroes are, drug tested and they fail. And so I feel that I wanted to show that you can do big things drug-free. It's a lot harder. You may not get there, but at the very least you try it on your own.
Just a couple of hours now until the record attempt. How do you spend the time?
Well, right now my physical training's all over. It's all about focus, mental performance, and so about an hour out I'll write a number of different things on my hands, which are my trigger words, and I'll keep looking at those words so that I can bring myself back into my zone. And my hope is that when I get into my minute, my body just takes over and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm not distracted with my mind. So, and I'm also fighting off a little bit of a cold, so I'm going to be drinking a lot of fluids probably for the next hour.
Okay, we'll leave you alone, let you get in the
Thank
zone.
You.
Thanks for this. And also, Scott, Stuart Claxton from the Guinness World Book of Records will be here, hopefully presenting Walter with a certificate at the end of the day, and we'll have that record-setting attempt for you around 5 Eastern today. Can't wait.
Good. Okay, great.
Wow, history to be made on Sports Day in Canada. 54-year-old Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario. Looks like he'll have to lift more than 10,000 pounds in the space of a minute. Piece of cake for Walter. All right, Hockey Night in Canada play on. The Street Hockey Championships continue. Right now we're going back to triathlon with Steve Armitage and Lisa Bentley. Hockey Night in Canada Street Hockey Championship. Now the Guinness Book of World Records and an attempt by 54-year-old Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario. Let's get the latest on that from Brenda Irving.
Well, Scott, I'm with Guinness World Records, Stuart Claxton, and he has adjudicated world records all around the globe. And today he's in Niagara Falls to watch Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario, try to set a world record for most weights lifted in a single minute. And Stuart, what does he have to do to get the world record?
Well, the official Guinness World Record that Walter is going for today is the heaviest sumo deadlift in 1 minute. And we have set the minimum at 2,205 pounds. Now he has to essentially, this is a sumo deadlift, so he stands legs spread apart, holding the bar between his legs, and must lift and lower the bar as many times as he can in 1 single minute.
What I find so amazing is Walter is 54 years old, so he's not a young man attempting to set a world record.
Absolutely, no. I mean, he is a formidable personality, both in terms of his character and his physical condition. At 54, it just goes to show that, you know, anyone at any age can break a Guinness World Record. And lest we forget, this is a man who has lifted over 127,000 pounds in a squat lift in 1 hour. So credit to him, and we wish him all the best today.
You've seen so much, you have adjudicated so many world records. Is there one that stands out for you?
There are many Guinness World Records that come to mind. I've measured everything from the longest ramp-to-ramp jump on a motorcycle to the smallest man and the tallest man. Perhaps one that is very unique is measuring the world's longest fingernails, which is a bit of a classic Guinness World Record. These belong to a lady in Las Vegas calling herself the Duchess, and they are 19 feet long. I don't know if you can break that, Brenda.
No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. But we will hopefully see another world record broken here today in Niagara Falls. Walter Urban wants to get his name in this book, that's for sure, Scott. And we will have the world record attempt for you around 5 o'clock Eastern.
Thanks very much, Brenda. All kinds of great sport going on today across the nation, and particularly here in Niagara Falls. Don't forget, live streaming coming up of hockey championships going on between Ottawa and Trois-Rivières. But right now we've got the big lift happening. Let's check in with Brenda Irving.
Well, Scott, it's pretty exciting time. Clifton Hill, we're getting set to watch as Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario tries to set a Guinness World Record for most weight lifted in a single minute. And I'm with Ryan Lapidat here, and he's the master of ceremonies watching this attempt. It looks like Walter's getting ready to go. Let's take a look, Ryan.
Yeah, he's been training all year for this. This is 215 pounds loaded on the bar. Walter is a 165-pound man.
And how many times does he have to lift it to get the world record?
He's going to need 15 reps for the world record, and then after that, it's just setting the mark high enough so no one else will take it from him.
Beside him, Stuart Claxton of the Guinness World Book of Records.
This has all come down to conditioning. Walter is mentally trained for this, seen a mental psychologist for this. Right now, he's about to take the Guinness World Record, and now it's taken. This is now Walter Urban's Guinness World Record. Now he's going to set the bar high enough so no one else is going to take it. It's the fatigue factor, it's the mental factor. Walter did it. This is a Guinness World Record. Small breaks. Walter's pushing it out now. He's fighting for every single rep. The legs are fatiguing. Now it's all back. Stop. And that's Guinness World Record, ladies and gentlemen. Walter Urban.
You have just witnessed Walter Urban attempt the Guinness World Record for the heaviest sumo deadlift in 1 minute. And we had set Walter a target of 2,025 pounds. Now, Walter, the total amount of weight that you lifted in 1 minute was 10,535 pounds. A new Guinness World Record, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, Walter. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations from everyone. Sports Day in Canada, Walter. What were some of the challenges of doing that today?
Well, it's all about focus, really. I mean, my training is all done, so I was really just trying to think of the word up and keep going. And the team, I thank my family, my team, my sponsors, CBC, awesome. I appreciate you guys coming out. It's great.
Well, congratulations. We're happy here at Sports Day in Canada to be part of it. Thanks for this.
Thank you, and I thank Guinness also at Stewart. Thank you.
Scott?
Hey, how about Walter Urban of Guelph, Ontario? Great athletic achievement right here in Niagara Falls at Sports Day in Canada. Speaking of great athletic achievement, Paralympian Summer Mortimer, 19 years old, of Ancaster, Ontario, at the recent Paralympic